What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorist, and today we got hit with an Extraction 2 trailer. Guys, if you have not seen the first one, I'm telling you right now, head over to Netflix. It got Chris Hemsworth. The Russos had their hands in it, so if you're a Marvel fan, you know what it's all about. But I'll tell you one thing, they stepped this movie up from what they could ever do in a Marvel movie with that, PG, not R rating. But before I get into that, as always, if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, we do appreciate it. My boy Peter is off saving lives tonight, so he couldn't be here, but I had to jump in on this. I couldn't wait any longer. Guys, Extraction 2. Okay, first of all, huge spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen the first one, that's the sequel. I guess I got fair play. Chris Hemsworth, titular character, Tyler, he is... I guess it's been 3 years, so he's an Australian Black Ops member, basically gets hired to go in and do a covert mission to save Ovi, who is the son of what I think is a drug lord cartel dude. Like I said, it's been a minute. But apparently there's also another drug lord faction that wants his territory, so they're after his son, they steal his son. Tyler, aka Chris Hemsworth, gets sent in to save the day, and yeah, he gets a little, as we've seen, a little double-crossed, and it makes for some crazy action sequences. And if y'all know, if you've seen the movie, if you haven't seen the movie, if you've seen the rake scene, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, the Russos, like I said, they got their hands all over this. I guess they didn't direct it, I don't think, but I think they did some screenplay, and they basically wrote a lot of it, if I'm not mistaken. It was really cool to see them use a Marvel character, Chris Hemsworth. We're used to seeing the goofy Thor lately, but I tell you one thing, it ain't no fucking around in Extraction 1. So Extraction 2, okay, here's where it gets really crazy. Before I even watch the trailer, here's where it gets crazy. At the end, spoilers ahead, at the end of Extraction 1, we see something that you don't, like, this movie is very heroic and dark and gritty. But they do something at the end that you don't normally see in these kind of movies, and the hero falls. He gets shot in the neck by that little kid trying to make a name for herself. Didn't see that coming at all myself, personally. And then we see Chris Hemsworth, he falls in that water, and I mean, he's shot in the neck, so that blood is just gooping out. But at the end of the film, Ovi gets away. Time has passed. He's in I think it was a swimming pool or something, and he comes up and he sees a very blurry image at the very last cliffhanger. So obviously we're leading into Extraction 2, but I don't want to talk about it no more because I didn't even know a sequel was coming this quick. So let's get into the trailer reaction for Extraction 2 right now. Let's get it.
Tyler, you were clinically dead 9 months ago.
How is he back?
But you survived.
It was such a good movie, man. One of the best in a long time.
You fought your way back. You just have to find out why.
Oh, his son had cancer or something, I think, and he lost him, couldn't save him. He's on a path of redemption. Bro!
We got a contract.
Another contract, another body count, baby. The Russo brothers are back. Let's go. You love to see it. Yep.
You were the client's request.
The client's request. Yes, sir. There he is, baby. The choreography in the first one was on point, and I expect nothing less from this film. Ugh.
Right, everyone okay? Kids, you good?
Why did you
More
come back
kids,
for
man.
them?
I don't know what it is about these guys saving
Do you know
kids,
her?
but...
Tyler?
Getting you out of here, okay?
I'm telling you now, this is Chris Hemsworth in his element. Would love to see him like this in Marvel, like just grit. Oh! This is badass, man. It's the first one. Molotovs and all.
Find the reason I fought my way back.
Looks like you had a new team.
Let's find out.
There it is. Oh! Dude just had his neck cracked on a treadmill, bro. And he zip-zopped off of there. Did you see that? Yeah. Yeah, they're doing it again. Listen, if you like these espionage, I'll call it, infiltration type movies, a little bit of war mixed in there, a little bit of undercover, a little bit of gunplay. If you haven't seen the first one, I can only say it again, go see it, because the second one looks like it's following the path perfectly. I really want to see a little bit more. Obviously, they're not going to reveal it in the trailer because it's story heavy, but I really want to see, how did he survive under that water? I really want to see the movie open with that scene. How did you live with a shot in the neck? The road to recovery, I want to see that. I want to see Chris Hemsworth doing his thing, checking his guns out. Maybe he's forgot a little few things. He's rusty. You got to get back. Why is he being hired by someone else? How do they even know who he is? Which tells me it got to be someone in ties to the first one. But he was trying to be sneaky, but I mean, he fucked up that city, so I don't know. Right now, it looks like the first, I noticed right away to the color palette of the trailer. I know, weird topic to talk about, but it's something that caught my eye. The first one was very sepia, orange, these like desert tones, because he was in Bangladesh, if I'm not mistaken. This one obviously has a more whitewash. It's in the mountains, it's snow, it's, militant gear. In the first one, he was very much t-shirts and a bulletproof vest, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. It's been a minute. I did see a glimpse of a guy with like a bloodshot eye. Looks like he could be the big baddie. But again, why is he after these kids and what looks to be possibly their mother, maybe older sister? And what is their story? Why are they trying to be protected? And why are they so important that you have to send in basically a black op that's already... Why is he taking the job again? He can't get over... Like I said, I seen in the trailer, he was watching the video of his kid, which I think died from leukemia or lymphoma. It was, I believe, some type of cancer. Don't apologize, don't come for me in the comments. But obviously he's still reeling, he's still hanging on to that, even though he saved the OV in the first one. Is his path of redemption not over, I guess? And that's I guess the underlying tone of this movie is redemption. That's what I take from it as an interpretation. I don't know, maybe you guys can comment below. What did you think of the first one? What did you take away? And obviously after watching the second trailer now, what do you think the purpose of Tyler's character is going to be? What is his arc, and will it complete in the second one, or are we going to get a trilogy? Because man, whatever they're doing with this, Netflix got their hands all over it, the Russos got their hands all over it, Chris Hemsworth is playing it perfectly. They couldn't have chose anyone better. He's got a new team, he's got new baddies, and he's got some new guns. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today on this trailer reaction for Extraction 2. As always, if you enjoy the content and you want to support a growing channel, if you could hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed the first one and looking forward to the second one. And with that, I am the real Jussy of the Distorted Theorists, and like we always say around here, keep it real.